We're in Stralsund, Germany today, and we're exploring the difference between RVing in America and RVing in Europe, specifically Germany. And there's quite a bit of difference.
A lot. There's quite a bit. We talked to somebody about it yesterday, and they were very nice. So if you're out there watching this, thank you.
Yeah, thanks to the people who put up with our questions, and we'll go over the main differences right now. Let's get to it. The big differences is how we dispose of our black tank water. In the U.S., we generally have a tube that goes down to a sewage dump. You can even hook up to it while you're camping. You won't find that in Europe. Instead, they have cartridges. You either take it and dump it into a tank, which could be above ground or sometimes in a sewage room directly into the sewer, right?
Yeah.
Their gray water, they just drop into a gray wash-away tank. You may notice some other differences when hookups are available. Primarily, the only hookup you'll see is electricity, and it won't be the same amount of electricity or style you see in the U.S. Water and sewage, for the most part, is something you do at the dump station. Fresh water. When looking at hookups, and specifically the electrical hookup, the biggest difference probably comes from the fact that there's one item missing on essentially all European RVs. Another thing you'll rarely see on an RV in Europe is air conditioning.
Sad.
And you rarely see air conditioning in most of the houses and hotels, so that's
Very
not too
sad.
unusual. Very sad. You love air conditioning.
Yeah, it was like burning hot last night.
No way
There you
to
go.
prevent this.
But there's additional reasons why you see difference in hookups, particularly the fact that they don't have large gray tanks or black tanks. Part of the reasoning for that is what we talked about earlier, the weight and size. If you go over a certain weight, there's an issue. So they have to keep these RVs small and underweight. Then there's the size issue. Size is a big deal when it comes to RVing in Europe. Can't be too big. Because of that, you don't see a lot of Class A's and you don't see a lot of fifth wheels. I've never seen a fifth wheel, though I do hear there's some that exist out there. Over a certain weight, you need a special driver's license. There's also the fact that roads are narrow. There's little overhangs, tight squeezes. It's just not practical to have larger RVs. Another neat thing I saw is you'll see lots of small travel trailers, and they're being pulled not by great big trucks, but by compact cars, small cars, pulling these things. No weight distribution hitches or anything. But keep in mind, they don't have those big water and waste tanks. They can probably work to get their trailers pretty level and work well with their vehicle.
Yeah, everything he said.
Everything I said.
Like and subscribe down there.
So in addition to size, in addition to weight, in addition to how they tow, the campgrounds are also different. There are a number of different types of campgrounds, and they seem to be widely available. Just like in the U.S., they can fill up. When we were in the Spreewald area, it was high tourist season, and everything was booked up. When we were up near Warnemünde, which is a high tourist area as well, it was a little early for the tourist season, and there were still availability. The campgrounds range from essentially extended parking areas you can pay to park your camper, to excluded beach fronts, to campgrounds that look a little bit more familiar to what we're used to at home, with maybe just a little bit difference in separation of campsites, like you see here. Almost every campground we saw was either conveniently located to be able to walk into town, or close to a natural site, such as a hiking trail to these beautiful cliffs that this campground was close to. In addition, some places like Carl's, which is a strawberry/amusement park, would let you stay overnight there for something like €10, which was very reasonable. A lot of Europe, there's really no opportunity to boondock. But the RVers I talked to said they did get great boondocking opportunities by taking a ferry ride up to Norway or other places. like anywhere, there's also the issue of storage. We actually see a lot of RVs in Germany, for example, just parked in car parking spots for long term. Of course, there's a lot more differences. We just covered a few in this video. If you want to hear more like this, please let us know in the comments below. We've traveled here for the perfect pickle. This is the town of perfect pickles, right? Are you excited?
Hey sister, I need my wallet. I need a wallet to pay for the stuff.